Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for another video blog. Hoping you have a great week. And if you follow me on Facebook, I want to give you a big thank you from my heart. I shared the proof of my book that it finally came out. It's not available on Amazon or Kindle yet. We need to tweak a little bit on the back cover, but it should be available next week. And I got so much love, so many congratulations, so much support from my community that I'm very touched. Thank you, and stay tuned for video blogs and how you can get a free copy of my books. I'll share more about that later. I want to talk about entitlement today, and I want to talk about entitlement because it wasn't too that long ago that I caught myself being entitled. So what does entitled look like? I'm going to give you some clues here so you might have some awareness that you might be acting sometimes of entitlement. And let's face it, we live in a culture of entitlement. How many times have you watched the news or read a magazine or talked about somebody and used the term, this person is so entitled? Means they think they're special or they deserve a special treatment, right? So if you ever say or think one of these statements, which is, I deserve it, I deserve that, I'm special, or somebody, the world owes me something, and that comes out like this: you work very hard for something and you get attached to the outcome and you start feeling like you should be rewarded for your work. Now, don't get me wrong, we all want to be rewarded for our services. We all want to be paid for our services. We want to even be recognized for our services. But that needs to be coming from a pure state of like service and kindness and with no attachment. Like when my clients send me a thank you note or my clients send me a great testimonials, it's not because I'm sitting around and expecting with that attachments like I give this client such a great service that client should send me a thank you. That's entitlement. And I was catching myself doing that towards like my workshops. I would create these amazing workshops and one person sign up or nobody would sign up. So then I would like have that emotional mental stress of like, I studied so much, I put so many hours studying, I have created this incredible, how come people are not taking my workshop? That's entitlement, because I was living in this space of, I worked so hard for this, I deserve to have people to come to my workshop. That's just an example. So I am like, make a confession here to you and share something that I have experienced, like most of my videos that I share with you, in stress, emotional, intelligence, and all the topics I share with you, is because I either experienced that situation or that emotion in the past, or I have been experiencing. So I share with you my personal stories and also some personal challenges that my clients go through, because I'm sure you can resonate, because the truth is we all go through the same stressors in life. And what changes is how we deal with the stressors, is how we're responding or reacting to stress, so, right? So if you catch yourself saying, I deserve it, I'm special, or somebody owes me something, I would invite you to check in with yourself, to take 5 minutes and do some breathing and ask yourself if you're actually in the state of entitlement. How do we get out of that state? I want to give you a solution. The way you get out of that is by truly acting from a place of service, from a place of kindness, because this is the truth. You know, when you do something kind to somebody, to a community, it comes back to you. But this is the thing, you cannot expect when it's going to come back to you, and you cannot expect from whom it's going to come back to you, because the truth is you can be kind to one person and somebody completely different is going to be kind to you in another time. So expect kindness, but don't attach to the outcome, because if you're giving something, serving somebody with an attachment, how it's going to come back to you, that's a sense of entitlement. So what inspired me to share this message with you as well was an interview or a YouTube video I think I watched from Caroline Mice amazing holistic health practitioner. She's been like the goddess of holistic health. And she talks about the words that we should completely drop out of our vocabulary and out of our mind. And one of her words is entitlement. Is this sense that you think the world owes you, and the world or life doesn't owe you anything. So if you live with that philosophy that the world doesn't owe you anything, and you truly acting from a place of love, kindness, service, I guarantee you'll be rewarded. Just don't expect, don't put a face, don't put a shape in the reward, because you never know how and when it will come. But that's a path to happiness and to a successful life, for sure, to live without entitlement. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for more videos and more news about my book release. Thank you so much.